and is right as Hazard brings the ball forward, but Madoia there just, oh, that was a nasty foul there by Neil Crabb. I think Neil Crabb knew what he was doing. Mickey Hazard has a little smile on his face. I think he knew what was going on there. Oh, that was actually Imansura, excuse me, Imansura that brought the ball forward. Now it's Mickey Hazard who delivers the ball back to Glenn Little. That was actually Imansura who brought the ball forward. Really well played there by Imansura. And this is Mickey Hazard with the quick feet. Brings it through, takes it into the box. Oh, that is a cracking save. That was Ungaretti who had the ball in the middle. Nice play by Hazard. And it was almost an instant save. Komorowski came out and dived to his left-hand side and stopped the ball going in the back of the net. So just looking at the middle of the Dreamflight pitch here, we've got Imansura and Hazard that are playing next to each other. They look quite similar actually, certainly from up here in the gantry, and both of them are having a real impact on the game. So fair play to both of them as Ricky Villa takes the ball off on the inside. Over now from Ungaretti, who was dropped back a little bit deeper. Nice play from Taboda. Fitzpatrick, ooh! Fitzpatrick looked like there. He nicked Ungaretti whilst he was trying to get the ball back off Taboda. The ref says no. Fouled is now. Crabb on the left-hand side. Tries to play it back. Little wins the ball. Over here on the right. Couldn't quite get to it. And looking back at that last opportunity, Fitzpatrick perhaps a little bit lucky there not to give the ball away. So now it looks like it's going to be all change here. Lots of subs coming on, coming off. We've got Little coming off, coming onto the pitch for Dreamflight. Well done, James Little. We've got another Little. We've got Paul Little, number 5 for Dreamflight, and also Mike Webster. Looks like he's coming on as well. And for Action for Kids, we've got Nick Crick here, I think number 18, who's coming on, and he'll be taking the left back position. And number 20, John Gully, looks like he's going to go over to the right hand side here. So we'll have a bit of a shuffle of the pack. I think we've got another one coming on. James Bias as well is going to play centre back number 11. So it's been a nice little shuffle. Looks like they're going to go and play perhaps a 4-3-2-1, perhaps over here as Neil Crabb wants to take that throw in over on the left hand side. In the middle to number 9, and that's Wayne Cavaney. Wayne Cavaney who's come to the pitch, gets nutmegged. The ball back by Imansura. Nice play there by Imansura to Hemmington, and wins the ball back. Quick feet across the field. Unfortunately there was no one there, and Luther Blissett is going to take the ball over on the right hand side to Paul Merson. Paul Merson, who's been hugging that touchline, tries to deliver a ball in, and it's cut out there by Dreamflight, who's going to bring the ball forward here. James Little puts the ball forward to Imansura. Again, been influential all day. Imansura plays a lovely ball there. Hemmington couldn't quite get to it, and it's one back. And number 16 on the ball now, a name that you may recognise, Nicky Shorey, who has played at the top flight with Reading FC, amongst other clubs. So Nicky Shorey there on the ball for Dreamflight. Action for Kids deliver the ball in. It was well taken there by Forrester. So the ball's getting played round again over in the left back position with Little just come on the field. Going to play it inside to Mickey Hazard. Mickey Hazard delivers the ball to Ricky Villa, who plays it inside to Dreamflight. Loses the ball, but Little, the other Little, gets it back. I got a feeling those Littles are brothers, perhaps. I wonder if there's a big Little and a little Little, or maybe little and large. As Doherty gets the ball in the middle of the park for Dreamflight. It's played forward to Hemmington, who tries to flick it with the outside of his boot, and he's telling James Little here on the right hand side to get forward, but it's not going to happen here at Vicarage Road. Just over half an hour played. The score is Dreamflight 2, Action for Kids All-Stars 1. Bias was on the ball there, puts it back to Blissett over on the right hand side here. playing a little bit dangerously, but managed to get it past his man. And Cavani now on the ball, and he's going to take it forward himself. But the ball is played back. And that was Little there on the ball again. It looks like there are 3 Littles. One of them is actually Glenn Little, the famous ex-pro, but we've got 2 other Littles as well. We've got James Little and Paul Little, as the ball's brought forward by Merson. Here on the ball, Crab loses it out to Hazard. Hazard, who loses it out to Blissett. Blissett, who passes it to Cavani, who loses it, but he's going to try and play out to Merson here on the left. Paul Merson, who switched from the right-hand side to the left. And one of the Littles, plays it very nicely done, gets the ball back. That was some nice footwork there by Mike Webster, who gets the ball back and nutmegs. Puts a nutmeg to Crab, plays it forward to Imansura. Hemmington tries to take the shot. Keeper spilled it, but he's going to get a second crack. He's lost it again. Ungaretti plays it back. Now Imansura is going to get a chance to go. He's blazed it wide. That was a really good chance there. Again, that man, Ungaretti, he's a real thorn in the sides of Action for Kids. And he's been absolutely everywhere today. Won the ball after Komorowski spilled it. And then he got it back, and then Komorowski spilled it again. And then Ungaretti played the ball back to his teammate Imansura, who's had a really good game so far. And right in the middle of the area with the goal gaping. And he had a chance, and he blazed it wide. There's plenty more to come now. Hazard plays the ball there. Just watch out for Mike Webster, number 12. He's got some tricky feet on him, it looks like. As Doherty plays the ball to Villa, back to Doherty, back to Villa. Over on this right-hand side, plays it across the park, but it's lost. And it's now Action for Kids, a chance to break. Paul Merson, furthest forward. Looks like he's going to take it first time, chip the keeper. But it went over the bar and had that chance. And that was a fantastic chance there by Paul Merson. Played through. I don't think that he thought his pace was going to take him through any closer towards the goal, so he thought perhaps maybe he could chip the keeper. And it's lost again. Now that chance, Valdez, he's going to play it across to Merson. Merson's got 2 options in the park. That is very, very good play there by Forrester. It was 2 in the middle. Certainly one was Valdez. The other one looked like it was Nicky Shorey. And Merson, all he had to do, I say all he had to do, I mean it was probably easier from where I was, but all Merson had to do was play it back to one of his teammates, and the goal was gaping. But that was fantastic play there by Forrester, who closed him down as Merson and Shorey take that quick corner. Flicked in by Shorey. Merson on the outside of the foot. Shorey got that chance. He's going to... What has he done there? Nicky Shorey. I don't know if that was a cross or a shot, but it certainly did the trick. As Valdez tries to make it count. And they're playing it around now. The Littles and Mickey. That was a free kick there given away by looked like Valdez on Mickey Hazard. But just going back there, that was great play by Nicky Shorey. Just in the box. It looked like it was too tight to do anything, but what he's actually done, he's actually chipped it up and it's gone onto the crossbar. And I think we can chalk that up to a shot. Another chance there by Action for Kids, who are still trailing 2-1. As Sangster's got the ball in the middle, plays it up to Imansura, who plays it to Mickey Hazard. Imansura looks to get it, but Luther Blissett, once of AC Milan, but most famously of Watford FC, gets the ball back. And the ref waves play on as the 2 players on the floor shake hands, but Merson's into the box over here on the right hand side. He's got options. Nicky Shorey's behind. Nicky Shorey's got the ball. No one's closing him down. He's going to play it all day back heel to Merson, who is onside, chips it back. Looks like it's going to be... Looks like there was a chance there. There was a chance. I think it was for Valdez. I'm sure he'll be the first to admit that he's not the tallest on the park, but challenged Forrester. And Forrester, I think he went off the back of his gloves for a corner. So it's going to be Nicky Shorey who's going to deliver it in from the left-hand side. And it's gone straight to Imansura, who's going to chase it back as it goes to Blissett. Blissett plays it back to Shorey here on the left. And couldn't make it count there. It looks like Doherty on the right-hand side and Webster exchanging passes. Doherty now has got a chance to get his team back in it. He's got 3 men in front of him. He had the chance to play it forward to Hemmington. It was actually Nick Crick who won the ball and stopped the play, as it's brought forward here by Paul Little in the middle of the park. Plays it to Villa. I think Iman Sura might have been slightly offside. Linesman says no. Goes into the hand of Komorowski. The keeper kicks it upfield. Bounces over the head a little. Tries to control it. And it's Valdez again who plays it inside to Shorey. Over on the right hand side. Way right. That was a nice ball there to MERSON. MERSON from the right hand side. Valdez is open. Chips forward to Valdez. He's offside. I'm sure he's going to be pretty frustrated at that. He was offside. There was no one else around him. And all he had to do was control that header. Unfortunately, he was offside anyway, and it wouldn't have counted. But another good chance there by Action for Kids. A very good chance. Both sides playing some good football, and not just by the ex-pros. We've got Webster, who's got the ball in the middle of the park, who wants it. Probably could have kept running there, but it goes to Hemmington, who's got the man in front of him. All he has to do is play it forward. And amazingly, well, it's not offside because it's gone to Ricky Villa, who brings it in from the left, cuts inside. That was a good challenge there. That was a good challenge. It was brought forward. Plays it out over to the right-hand side. We'll just check who that was as the ball's delivered in by MERSON to Shorey in the middle. Play it through, and all he has to do is knock it past Forrester. And well done to Shorey. And it is now DREAMFLIGHT 2, Action for Kids 2. That was a nice ball there. Shorey and MERSON have been interchanging passes since Shorey came on, and it was only a matter of time before they were going to make it count. But I think that was all thanks to the great work of Pragnesh Modawiya. I think he's now playing as centre-back. Again, we will just confirm that. Who had that chance and he cleared it, and he did a really good job. So now we're all tied here. Two teams who had that, who've come together, all originated from a group of dads who play regularly on a Sunday just for a laugh, and it's ended up being something a lot more. It's been a number of charity matches across the UK in fantastic stadiums like this one at Vicarage Road, and all for a number of great causes. This time Action for Kids and DREAMFLIGHT, but also a shout out to Bushy and Oxy FC and to Garston Ladies, who I know from around the local area are two great clubs. They do a lot for the local community, do a lot for players of all ages, male and female, who have that chance to go out and play football. So well done to all of them, as Sangster on the ball in the middle of his own box. Plays it forward. Paul Little. What's he going to do? He surveys in front of him. He's going to play a long ball through there. Webster running straight up. Ball goes over to the left-hand side. He's 1-on-1 now. It looks like with Gully. He bamboozles Gully. Plays the ball inside to Ungaretti again. Oh, it's another goal, but it's not. It's offside. It looked like it is offside. I think Hemmington is appealing for some kind of video replay. Doesn't look too pleased with that. But I think it was. The ball was played through by Webster to Ungaretti. And Hemmington, I think, just got in front of him before the ball was played. And unfortunately, he did put it in the back of the net, the skipper, but it wasn't going to count. He is smiling now, so I think you can see the comical side of it. Ball's played up. That was by Shorey. And Valdez, the skipper, puts his arms out as if to say, oh, come on, Lino. But I think he was just offside. Nice ball there by Shorey. Mickey Hazard there with the ball in the middle of the park. Plays it forward to Ungaretti again. And I think that's his fourth offside of the game. Webster's coming back saying, no, it's not. But I'm afraid it is, as Bias Plays the ball now over to the right hand side. Paul MERSON now in the right back position. Plays it forward to SHOREY. To BLISSETT, juggles it in the middle of the park. Actually loses out there to Imansura, looks like. And the ball's brought in quickly. Via to Little. Little brings it up the left from the left back position to Hemmington. Hemmington fights for the ball back, but SHOREY is going to run from one side of the pitch to the other and play it across to Bias, the centre back. We've got Nick Crick to his left, and he's given the ball to Nick Crick, who's controlled it under pressure there. Nice one too. It was unlucky there. I think Nick Crick wanted the ball back. Unfortunately, he didn't get it by Valdez. Saw what he was trying to do, but the ball now comes out to Crab from the keeper, and Crab's going to bring it up the left hand side, but he's Little wins it back, and Doherty and Little were trying to ensure that a quick break was going to happen, but it wasn't going to happen. So now we're coming up to the half-time whistle as Webster gets the ball in the middle. Crab's got the ball, plays it back inside to SHOREY. SHOREY delivers it to the right-hand side. Ball's being brought up. That's a great play there through to BLISSETT. Lino saying offside. BLISSETT against Sangstar. I'm not so sure about that, but the officials have given it. So that is what it's going to be. Hazard plays the ball through. Little's on his own. He's going to go through. What's he going to do? He's going to shoot. Oh, I think he was in two minds there. He had two players. He had Hemmington to his left, and slightly further across he had Ungaretti, and Little, number 5, Paul Little. I don't think he knew what to do with himself. He kind of snatched at the shot, and it went to the left-hand side of the goal as we're looking at it. And that was another good chance there by DREAMFLIGHT as the ball comes forward to MERSON. MERSON, it's 2-on-1 in the middle. MERSON plays it through to Valdez. Oh, Sangstar. Very nice there by Sangstar. Solid. The tall centre-back goes down, anticipated the move, and it's now out for a corner. To Action for Kids in white over the right-hand side. MERSON's can deliver it with the outside of his boot. Oh, I don't know if he was going to deliver that as a shot or as a cross. Delivered it on the outside of his boot, and it actually went in the pitch and then went straight out again. As Nick Crick looks like to be playing Ungaretti on. Ungaretti with the pace again. The two defenders are looking to come back. Ungaretti with a chance. Oh, Gully did very, very well to put him off as the referee blows for half-time here at Watford's Vicarage Road in the Dads on the Pitch charity match. And as the two teams go and get some refreshments, as do the crowd, and the half-time score here is Watford Blues DREAMFLIGHT All-Stars 2, Watford Whites Action for Kids All-Stars 2. And we'll be back for the second half. So as we get started here in the second half of the Dads on the Pitch charity match, we've got Action for Kids in all white shooting from left to right, and we've got DREAMFLIGHT All Stars shooting from right to left. So as we know, this day has been a fantastic day so far. The score at the moment is 2-2 at half time as DREAMFLIGHT break forward. Palmer now breaks forward on the, looks to curl it in straight into Forrester's hands. Well done there by Palmer. The ball coming out now over on the right hand side. Action for Kids. Paul MERSON, number 8, whips the ball across to the other side. Nick Crick heads it back to his centre half, who is in turn going to play it back, and the ball's forward now to Wayne Cavaney. And Wayne Cavaney tries to play it forward to Valdez. Unfortunately didn't get a chance, so Little now looks like on the ball, who's going to bring it forward, and he puts it from back to front, and from Little to Little, and it actually goes straight into the keeper's arms. So Komorowski there now kicks the ball out over to the left hand side. So once again, just to let you know, some fantastic charities here. Action for Kids and Dreamflight, the two charities that the money is being raised for. And of course, Bushy and Oxy FC and Garston Ladies FC, just around the corner from here, Watford's Vicarage Road. And we've got a collection of ex-semi-professional players and managers. Sorry, ex-professional players and managers, and some semi-professional and just amateur players now, as the ball's played through one-on-one with the keeper. Oh, keeper's done fantastic. Oh, that was unlucky there. It looked like it was Tesh Palmer who had that ball. Tesh Palmer, who's actually manager for one of the younger sides. It looked like Webster now on the ball, throws it in to Villa. Webster now on the ball on the left. It was actually offside. It was actually Ungaretti who had that ball. And as both teams look to regroup now, and Tesh Palmer, who's been brought on here, number 15, and he's actually a manager for the Garston Ladies under-9 Mets. So I'm sure they'll be delighted to see him out here. As the ball's played across by Gully, loses it. Dreamflight now have the ball. Brown, edge of the box, brings it back on himself. He's got his teammates putting their hands up in the air. Mickey Hazard now with the ball in his own half, a little bit over to the right hand side, delivers it in, tries to chip the keeper. Oh, had that chance. I don't think even he was sure it was going to go in, and he must have been a good 35 yards out, just to the right of the centre, the middle of the pitch, as we're looking at it, between the centre of the pitch and the right touch line, and he just delivered it in, tried to catch Komorowski off his line, but wasn't to be, as Nicky Shorey on the ball now. Wayne Cavaney plays it forward, loses the ball. Dreamflight have the ball now, goes forward, bit of a mix up there between the two. Dreamflight have the ball now, Gully in the field, MERSON controls it in the middle of the park, comes from the right to the centre, he's going to take it round Villa, and he's going to play it all the way out, and you try and find Valdez out on the left, but it was actually cut out by Little. That's Glenn Little, ex-professional footballer, who brings it back inside, and in the middle of the park, who just touched it there, was the famous Ricky Villa. Mickey Hazard with the ball, back to Villa, brings it back on inside, plays it to Palmer, who tries to play it around the back. Nicky Shorey sweeps up, and Shorey brings it up the centre of the park, tries to get it to MERSON, and it was Webster who cuts it out. Webster, who had a strong finish to the first half. We'll see if he can do anything in the second, as Paul MERSON now, the architect, plays it forward to Shorey, who plays it back. MERSON plays it up the field. It looks like Shorey's got the ball again over here in the near touchline to Shorey, plays it forward to Luther Blissett of Watford and AC Milan fame. Luther Blissett on the edge of the box now, twists, turns, plays it forward. Shorey, short pass there. Oh, and he was just offside, and that was Valdez. And there was that chance, unfortunately, just offside. So the ball's going to be played goal kick by Little to Webster, who plays it back to Little, slightly behind by the midfielder, but Webster gets it back and lays it forward. Ricochets off Gully, but goes back to Villa, who plays it forward to Little here on the left hand side. That's James Little, takes on his man, beats him, plays it forward again to his namesake, another Little. That's a delightful ball to over on the right hand side to Ungaretti, who tries to play it back, unlucky, tries to play it back to Palmer, and he doesn't quite get there, as Hazard has the ball now just to the right of the penalty box, plays it across. Little over to the right hand side, plays it back. Imansura, who was so influential in the first half, delivers it in. Oh, that was unlucky there. That was a great cross from the right hand side by Imansura, And I think Forrester was trying to reach for it. Excuse me, Komorowski was trying to reach for it and didn't quite get there. But it's one back. Oh, in the middle. Imansoura is brought down. Oh, that looked like quite a heavy fall there. And he looks like to be in a little bit of pain. Don't think it was intentional. Probably was just a late challenge by the Action for Kids centre back. So probably about 19, maybe 20 yards out from goal. Slightly to the right of the penalty areas. We're looking at Mickey Hazard. Places the ball down. Luther Blissett's trying to say a few words, trying to psych him out. And the referee's calling Blissett back into the wall. Now there's Imansoura on the right hand side and Hazard. Imansoura, they both go to look for it. Mickey Hazard tries to slightly chip the ball over, and it looks like it's been put out by Neil Crabb for a corner. No, seems to be a goal kick. Referee saying that has come off a Dreamflight All-Stars player. So Action for Kids have the ball now. I think the referee's seeing something he's not too pleased with. I don't think the ball was static as it was played, but now it is. Play forward to Gully. Gully with plenty of space inside. Oh, looked like he came off a hand there. Looks like it came off Wayne Cavaney's hand. But it's a bit of a clash in the middle of the park there. I think Cavaney pats Hazard and said, don't worry, not a problem. I think Cavaney might have been a bit frustrated with himself for losing the ball there. But Little plays it quickly through to Webster. Webster's through, uses his strength. And just got away from him. And it will be a corner now to Dreamflight. Ricky Villa stands over the ball, but it goes straight to Palmer, who plays it inside to Little. Plays it back to Hazard. Mickey Hazard brings it in, touches it on his left, inside to Villa on the left. He's got Palmer close to him on the left, decides not to use him, cuts in on the right hand side, over to the right. Hazard, tricky feet, back heel to Villa. Palmer's there on the left, now he's going to want to attack that. He tries to deliver it first time, and there's a bit of a mix up there. It looks like Webster's got the ball, managed to get it back. That was a let off there for both sides as Villa plays it up the left and cuts it back. And we've got number 2 there for Dreamflight, John Doherty, who plays it into Webster. Now Hazard has it in the middle of the park, plays it up. It's onside there. Little looks like he's got it in the middle, one-on-one with the keeper. Is it Oh! Imansoura, what has he done? Oh, that was a great opportunity there. Really good play by John Doherty, who had the ball just in the middle of the, just outside the penalty yard box in the middle, and played it to Imansoura, who was clear on goal. I think he probably took a look to see if he was offside, but managed to hit it just to the left of the goal. So another chance goes begging there. Paul Merson's got the ball, goes to shoot first time. Ooh. Bounces over the keeper, and Forrester goes and takes a goal kick. Good chance there by Merson. Tried to catch the keeper unawares. And now it's going to be a goal kick out over to the right hand side to James Little, who plays it forward. Doherty wants it, but James Little gets it back. Wrong foot's Blissett. Brings it